What's happening, Cow Stars? It's the Shimmy. Alright, so this is a Noisy Boy profile. I'm 63 and 15. And for the month, I'm in the top 100 with Noisy Boy. So, got Noisy Boy into the top 1,000 players, so I'm pretty much done with that profile. There's no point in trying to go any further with it whenever I got another profile that I need to get ranked up. So 0-1, Noisy Boy, 2 Anonymous. Profiles I will not tell anybody my name. Them are the ones that are like, really ranked high, like 200. Got one at like 1-on-1 now, so he's about to crack the top 100 with it. Played a few games on this college profile, but I haven't been paying much attention to this college profile. I think I'm in the top 700 with it. So I was like, okay, I want to get Noisy Boy ranked. You know, it's like it's cool having a few profiles that's ranked. It's not a problem. But I'm playing under You Don't Want None of Me right here in this game, and I'm on like a 25-game win streak with You Don't Want None of Me. I don't know, something about the profile. Maybe it's the name that people get afraid of, and believe it or not, I think that does have something to do with it. As I noticed that whenever I play guys and I'm under this profile, like they play very tentative and very conservative. They don't play like they play me if I'm under the SOCOM profile. So think about I hate to say this, but everything in life is kind of like psychological and some type of strategy to it. Think about what name you're using. Like if you don't have an intimidating name, guys won't be as afraid of you. Now that I say that, I'm like, well, could that really be part of it? I mean, like, honestly, like, if you have, like, a real hardcore gamer's name, like, one of the best gaming names I've seen was a guy by the name God of Gamers. I was like, oh, man, this guy got to be great. And he turned out to be pretty good at SOCOM 2, whenever that was real popular back in the day. He turned out to be a pretty good guy, but like the naming of your profile, keeping your profile hot, keeping friends list down to a minimum, always deleting your messages. I mean, like, there's no sense in holding on to any message on Madden. So delete it, rebuild your database on your PlayStation 3, things like that help the game play smoother. But let's talk about what we're doing in this film. We're in 4-4. It's out of the 4-3 playbook. It's pretty good. Pretty good defense. The reason it makes this defense so good is that you can put the corners in yellow, and they take away so many routes. They'll play deep. They'll play short. They play the entire field. And you don't really have to take them and put them in yellow. I just do it because I don't want curl routes to kill me or out routes to kill me all game. And right here, I'm just playing underneath it, and then user pick. Let's go, Tulik. So get a user pick there, and hey, I'm inside the 20. What do I do here? Fade route throw to the slot wide receiver on the line of scrimmage. Now you may say, why don't I throw it to R1? I will throw it to R1, but it's something about the guy that's on the line of scrimmage versus the guy that's not on the line of scrimmage to where the fade route is a little bit more effective. So that's just something I picked up. I think everyone knows that overall. Like if the wide receiver is not on, he audible. All right, I gotta change it back. So that's another reason why you want to put up these yellows. When you put up them yellows, you know exactly if he audible or not. And here, the blitz kind of sort of came through, and I'm showing you this that way you can make this yours. I mean, play with it. One thing I know about playing 4-4, if you put them D tackles need to be two things: either contain or you re-blitz them. That's the key to almost every blitz out of 4-4 that you're going to see on this film today. Occasionally, I will not touch them, but for the most part, I'm putting them in contain or I'm re-blitzing them too. And then I tweak the outside linebackers, middle linebackers, or defensive ends based off of what I see my opponent do. So when you play in your opponent, you want to see how his offensive line is blocking. And you have to understand that when you see the center go to the left, 9 times out of 10 that means he blocked his offensive line left. If you see the center kind of like stay in the middle, that could be contained, that could be aggressive. So you gotta kind of like tweak it, see which one is which. And right there, I'm just playing as kind of like a safe defense because I want to get the ball back. So it's 14-0. So pay close attention to how the offensive line is blocking. And right there, I blocked right, and as you can see, my center went to the right. So I know the guy is shifting his offensive line to the right. So when you're on defense, you got to pick up these things. How is he shifting his offensive line? So I shift my offensive line to the left, and bad throw. You're gonna listen. You play the game. You're gonna make bad throws. You're gonna make silly throws. You're gonna do silly things on offense. I didn't have much to gain. I didn't have much to lose in that situation. I show you what I do on defense for one simple reason, so you can take what I do and make it your own, because you can probably make it better. I would hope that you can make it better, and if you can't, that's okay too. And right here is like he's definitely wanting to throw the curl route. He had to slant, but I think he predetermined that he was going to throw the curl route. So here I think I'm going to just leave my guys in man. Yeah. And the blitz comes through, and I did something silly. I got to looking in the backfield, and I didn't cover Vernon Davis manually, which I should have, but, it's okay. And good run down there by Chris Houston. I don't know how he managed to do that, but he is faster than Vernon Davis, so he did do it. So the gentleman that I'm playing makes it 14-7. So let's go back over the theory of the 4-4. So back to the 4-4 concept. 4-4, there's contain and re-blitzing of defensive tackles. Them make the most effective blitzes out of 4-4 that I've seen so far. Sometimes you do have to re-blitz your defensive ends. And I throw another pick. It's like, I was like, you may not understand why I'm upset that I just blew 2 opportunities to score, and I blow more in this game. But I came so close to repeating something I've done now at least 8 times this season in Madden 13. It's just like I've been over 100 points several times, and this is a game that I was so close to going over 100 points. So right here, as you see, I did not re-blitz or put the defensive ends, the defensive tackles in contain. I re-blitzed the defensive ends. And all I did is I manned the line. I told outside linebackers to globally re-blitz both outside linebackers, and bam, sack. He tried to do play action. That's why I say play pass. And now I'm in my 4-3, and okay, it's 5 wides. All right, let's shut wide. Let's completely destroy 5 wides. All right, so all I did is I manned the line, spread defensive line, rushed edge, re-blitzed D-tackle defensive end on the right side. He can't go nowhere. Everything's covered. It's like everything's covered. You're in trouble, man. So you could use that defense. I don't use it a lot, where I put up these yellows, because he can run slants and stuff against it. So you don't want to do that very often, because he can hit you with the slants. Now, when you're in 4-4 and you do it, let's see where I'm going with the ball. Where I'm going with the ball? Calvin Johnson. Touchdown. I love that throw. That throw just, man, that throw is so cool. And so it's 21-7. When you're in the 4-4, if you're in 4-3 over plus, as long as you don't pressure your corners, you can put them in yellow, but just make sure you man the line first. This is a good read by him, a good throw by Colin Kaepernick. I thought the safety could have came over and made a play on it, but yeah, in the beginning of a game, the first half, there may be some back and forth. I normally take over a game in the late third, or early fourth quarter. That's when I really start to figure it out. So I'm a slow starter at most games. So here, short kickoff, we do it because we don't like big returns. Set up the defense, got pressure, getting pressure, get the ball. Come on, man, get the ball, man. What are y'all doing? I hate when they do not make picks. Because not getting an interception sometimes can mess you up. So this is 4-3 over. I mean, not 4-3 over. This is 4-4. I pick cover 3. I don't know why this defense works so well. So there, it's not designed to get any pressure, but I know that defensive end, the way I set it up, that defensive end will get pressure. So now I'm sending the blitz. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get him this time. I'm going to get him. We're going to go get that ass. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. So by playing inside the out on the tight end to that slot, it's a dangerous throw for him. if he goes to that slot, because at any given point it can get picked. And right there, it's like, oh, so close, almost another sack, so close. So here we're setting up the defense again. Got the yellows up. And got a purple to help out that backside corner. Oh, go get it. Come on, baby. Go get that ball. So it's 28-14. I don't know if he kept the running back in the last play or not, but I'm going to play a little bit safer here. Let's see here. Oh, almost. So close. So close. So we get the ball back. Calvin Johnson on the streak. Inside throw. Oh, got him. So he's playing this cover 2 look. I mean, the guy was jumping in different defenses, and he was pretty good. So we make it 35-14. I think we got control of the game at this point. And I'm setting up another blitz here. And once again, this is 4-4, and I'm going to play with the outside linebacker now. The reason I've done that is I can really cover a lot of I can cover them 3 wideouts with protection on the tight end because I got a guy in yellow inside of him. And then on the backside, I'm not naked on the backside considering that linebacker's dropping to that area. Oh, you could see the linebacker's dropping to that area that the slant will possibly come into. So we're kind of protected on the backside. And then if he runs a post with the backside guy, we got the deep third. So it's better to play with that outside linebacker that I know I'm about to be back on offense, but hey, sometimes you can't explain it all. But man, this 4-4 defense has so many different blitzes in it. I was like, man, 4-4 is pretty good. I kind of like 4-4. Oh, Calvin Johnson, got him. So we open him up on the 4th. I mean, we open him up. He leaking now. I mean, that's a little like we finna do him filthy. It's 42-14. We opening up the fight. And like sometimes this happens when you do the short kick. I don't know why. But sometimes they don't make the tackle. So I'm not gonna put no big hitter at that position because unless I'm playing with like I don't know who I would have to be playing with, like Cincinnati Bengals or someone, to put Taylor Mays at that position and risk getting him hurt just to possibly force a fumble. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. All right, so he's trying to hit me with the screen pass, so I put that defensive end and contain. It's like, yeah, throw it now. The defensive end should play it. If he has any awareness, he will play it. And I still got kind of like a blitz on. It's not an all-out blitz or a blitz that's going to come fast, but it's a blitz that make him think. And that's the other thing about the 4-4. Like, if your opponent starts to hit you with them screen passes, by putting them defensive tackles in contain, it will get major pressure on the quarterback. I'm talking about major pressure. So here, setting it up again, setting up a different blitz. Kind of covering Vernon Davis. I'm paying a little bit more attention to Vernon Davis because you have to, like, I can't teach you situational football. Oh, you can teach, but it's situational football and it's tendencies of your opponent. And the guy I'm playing has a real bad habit of going to Vernon Davis a lot. So here, it's just a total disrespect of Dante Whitner. It's like, man, get out of here. So Mikael LaShore, straight up the gut. And like he was like, the guy I'm playing is just like totally afraid of Calvin Johnson. It's like, when I play the Detroit Lions, the last person I worry about is Calvin Johnson. It makes no sense to worry about one player on one team. I'm not gonna say that, but you know, you get the drift. I mean, if you play the Seattle Seahawks, you better identify where Richard Sherman is right away. So right here, I put the left defensive tackle in contain and re-blitz both defensive ends while globally re-blitzing all my outside linebackers. And then I told them to crash middle, linebackers to the middle. And here I'm trying to set up the A gap here. And we re-blitzed everyone but the guy on the left, and the blitz came through, but we roughed the passer, and he had me beat there, but it's just a bad throw by him, and it's gonna happen. And here he just looking. It's like you have to make a decision. You got to get the ball out. Do not get caught like a deer in the headlights. You know, you get the ball out. If you throw a pick, you throw a pick. But at this point, when you're down by this much, like he is, it ain't gonna hurt you to throw a pick. You know, and right there the A gap came through and Yucatine. So the A gap came through with the middle linebacker, but it's not a fast developing blitz. It's a blitz that, like, if he keeps in the running back or something, then it'll come through on him. And sometimes the running back picks it up, but sometimes he doesn't. It all depends, and that's a good physical lick right there. So it's 66-29 in the fourth quarter, and like, another sack. Let's get him. So we're opening him up. We're opening him up. So let me fast forward this game a little bit. There's no point. I mean, I got 73 points. It's 32-73. So we're setting up another blitz. Just watch what I've done right there. Replay it, rewind it. It's pretty reasonable. It's double edge. He didn't keep in a running back. So it wasn't a fast developing play, but because you got this zone and you put in them corners in yellow, the blitz doesn't have to be instant. It doesn't have to be an instant blitz because you kind of want turnovers. Getting sacks are cool, but sometimes you can get 3 sacks in a row but not a turnover. So this blitz is effective. It causes turnovers to occur. You go team! You got to get the ball out. I mean, you have no choice there. So we make it 80. And I throw a pick. It's like, man, you big dummy, you know. But I said I'm gonna make him pay. You picked me off on the 1 yard line. You got to pay. So we got 19 seconds left in this fourth quarter. He picked me off, and we set up the blitz again. It's like, all right. Like I said, you either re-blitz some defensive tackles, or you put them in contain. I don't know why it works that way out of 4-4, but that's the way it goes. And then you throw up these yellows. Make sure you man the line before you throw up them yellows. And sack. So it's 82-32. Got the ball back. Yeah, he just punted the ball. Calvin Johnson, inside throw. Calvin Johnson, a beast. So we make it 89-32. Alright, so it's 2 seconds left in the game. This is what made me upset, though. Like, man, you gotta be kidding me. I could have had 100 points. No! But it's all good. Now, watch this setup. This is a good blitz. You may like this one. But thanks for watching. If you like the 4-4 concept, inbox me. We can go over it. We can lab. We do whatever you want with it. And right there, and he is going to the house. So thanks for watching. I'm a 4-4 guy now. I got numerous profiles now in the top 1,000, so I feel pretty good. Thanks for watching. Let's go get them, gentlemen.